Jill, so that Washington Square Southeast Slum Clearance Project, so what was one of the things they wanted? They wanted the artists to be able to sell their artwork on the sidewalk. So in that same New York University area, forget about what the WPA book, oh, but you got to buy it. You know, Franklin Roosevelt's WPA, and then the books, like New York City. Ooh, they have lots of information in there. I'm just saying. If it's true, and why would it not be? Ooh, where were the locations of that NYU? So forget about Matisse coming after Hitler, coming to that area of New York. Why don't they do a walking tour? I'm looking on eBay, artist walking tour Matisse. Hasn't happened. Nobody's selling anything. I'm going to have to find some newspapers, some magazines. I want to know where they lived. Don't you? Where did they live? At least Stieglitz and O'Keefe at the Phillips, sponsored by IBM. It says hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Who sang that? Anyway, so like Madonna came to town, but I think Keith came first. Oh, but isn't that so funny? Because Keith and Andy, they're both like from Pittsburgh. Thank God they left Tariza. Tariza, they fled her. Isn't that so sad? That's like Knots Landing. Oh, and what just happened? I can't believe it's true. Is he really dead? I thought, I don't know. What are they doing? Killing Ewings? I can't believe that. Really? Gary. I don't know. They blew his head off. Does he come back to life? I really never watched it. If you people thought I did, there's some things I could see why you did some things, I guess. No, I've never seen it. And trust me, nobody in Sleepy Hollow High School, that's a Rockefeller. They live with him. Pecanico Hills? Yeah, in Terrytown, they say, oh, no. They poo-pooed putting the 8th graders in the high school. There, they put kindergarten in 8th grade. They didn't have a problem. Look, it's almost like Little House and the Waltons, one classroom, but I'm sure they, I don't know. Weird. I didn't want to go there to play them at basketball. That's like White Plains and track. Why are we here? Why are we here? That's Stockdale. Why am I here? Remember him? Nobody remembers him because they weren't watching. That's the problem. Oh, I don't watch now, would you? But he said, why am I here? Why am I here? Yeah, I change a lot about, you're no John F. Kennedy. You don't want to be. Oh my God. In my Ella Fitzgerald tape, the first one that I got from Kemp Mill, she says, line 'em up, Joe. I got a little story. I think Joe knows the story, Ella, and you were on Abbott and Costello on the bus, walking up and down the aisle singing, a Trisket, I lost my yellow basket. Yeah. Joe's talking days are just about, but he's got people. That's all right. Okay, so you get it now? The Washington Square Southeast Slum Clearance Project? You know, the Jane Jacobs of Canada. Yes, she is. And then in 50, they will leave this NYU area of America, Amerika, of which Russian avant-garde at MoMA, I'm almost positive I saw a big America Illustrated. They will leave this area of NYU. And maybe, I think Delano did some planning in that Washington, D.C. Maybe he and Jackie sat down over tea, and I hope she was talking better than she sounded on that, "Welcome to my White House." Really, could you not adjust the volume? What'd you do? You did that on purpose. I hope she didn't sound like that. Maybe she did. Yep. Andy Warhol and Keith Haring from Pennsylvania. Keith Haring with the chalk on the sidewalk, the chalk in the subway. I firmly believe chalk coast of Normandy. There is a chalk in Missouri. There is a chalk place here in this country, Missouri or Kansas. Yeah, but this, and if you Google movies with Etretat, chalk coast of Normandy, that Morgan Freeman, Lucy. Oh, you don't want that movie. She is a drug mule. The worst kind. They operate on you and they stick it in you. How many? They get you looking for certain things. Look for that. Where's your scars? Were you a drug mule? Are you a drug mule? I thought they put that in your butt. Oh, it's a good movie though. It's like the computer and then it ends. I know. Yeah, all right, that's it. A walking tour of Matisse, Picasso, any of those other people, Stieglitz and O'Keeffe. Oh, she is watercolor. He is, if you put your mind to it, if you follow those Gandhi statues that I see all over the place, maybe you can have him connect to the one behind the Phillips, because the Jacob Lawrence is divided between, maybe Gandhi can find his way. Was that Little Fishes? That was a good play. He has to quit smoking, or she did. And the rubber bands, they were swimming. It's the YMCA. You need those rubber bands, not me. Trust me. Isometrics, Jim, 1977, 8. Who was paying attention? Do you pay attention? When did they change the shot clock? 78. Why? Because the gym teacher didn't. I told her why she's a gym teacher following year, because you couldn't do anything else. Ah, who got the last laugh? She did. I saw her at the class reunion. They're all they all went to school there. Sad. Yeah, I walked these halls before you, Sophia. Yeah, you did. That's sad. They want more people in the audience. I need it to speed up a little bit. You don't. Just throw it, because you're going to get beeped. Like I said, you're in so much trouble, and I don't care. Really, I don't. Why should I? I'm doing my job. The people who own the cellar, the cellar, not the VU. I don't know what they do. Yeah, they make that deposit at about 4:30 in the morning. Just kind of like that Cuban guy that takes the money and never has a bodyguard. He never brings his brother. There's two brothers. I'm not going to say anything more. Why should I? I don't think I have to. He just walks by my Kinko's to make the deposit. And then he walks back. Nobody mugs him. I'm just saying. A little less Mo Money stickers. Yeah, you better start yakking away. And when they ask you, hey, why didn't you say this, I don't know, 32 years ago? He said, I didn't think it was important. Oh, that's interesting. Because it goes to DC, the America Illustrated. It's a propaganda magazine for Russia. And if that X building in the health of law of Baltimore, D'Alessandro, and if D'Alessandro Liquors with the 2 S's, the guy I delivered a newspaper to, yeah, you better not be related. I'm just saying. He never tipped me. Nobody on that main street, not even the VFW, nobody says, hey, Sophia, it's August humidity. Would you like a water? No, they don't ask. Not even the huddler, the hustler, the bar on the corner up there. No, they don't say you want a stiff one. Not yet. That'll be years later.